Hello, this is Neil Robertson, the chair of the board for Halifax Humanities, and as you all know, graduates, I'm also somebody who teaches in, and I got the opportunity to coordinate Section 2 of the program this year. My first word is congratulations for all of your success, all that you have achieved this year. It's a remarkable thing, and we are the board. I can speak on behalf of the board and of the teaching staff that you have made us very proud, and we salute you in what you have attained this year. I also want to just say a few thanks as part of this message. Thanks above all to Don Brandis, our intrepid and wonderful director, who has not only organized this year, but also done so much to keep it sustained throughout this strange COVID time and organize the opportunity to recognize your accomplishment this year. And also, of course, to her many assistants that have helped in the Halifax 101 coming every week. And I particularly want to mention because I wear the hat of director of the foundation year program, the work of Faith Sarr, her FIP student assistant. And then, of course, we also have Aili Atiwato, who was the student assistant for the seminar, which leads me on to also want to have an opportunity to thank Stephen Burns and Bill Barker for their leadership in the seminar and making it such a success this year. Stephen is going to be having to step down in his role as one of the coordinators of the seminar. So the board has already voted its deep appreciation and thanks to Stephen for his work this year. And finally, also to thank Eli Diamond for organizing our Halifax Thinks program this year, which did the ancient world and was an enormous success. But let me turn back again to you, the graduates. This has been a strange time, this year that began with all of us together in one room, thinking about all of these wonderful works. And then we have had to dissipate, and some have not been able to fully stay connected, but all of you have done such a remarkable thing in being part of this year. So I want to thank and congratulate you all for that remarkable accomplishment. It strangely actually reminds me a little bit of something. I mean, this is maybe to put more a positive spin on it, but I think not an entirely false one, that even as we separate, and of course in this graduation, separating in a new sense, we remain connected. So I think here about the moments that we spent together thinking about Dante and the way in which community is constructed by Dante, especially that wonderful sense of community that he brings forth in his Paradiso, in that word transhumanization, when the human is raised up to its fullest possibilities of connection and community, in which we can see indifference and distinction not a basis for opposition and hatred and difficulty, but actually a way in which we belong to one another. And here I just want to quote a poem, not written by Dante, written some centuries later by the wonderful English poet John Donne, who is writing about a love affair in which departure has had to take place. Maybe even death is what's being signaled in it. But he speaks of this departure or separation as not yet a breach, but an expansion, like gold to airy thinness beat. And I hope that we have established over this year such a connection with one another that in our minds, even as the COVID virus has separated us, and even as the summer will separate us, we nonetheless have not suffered a breach, but an expansion, and an expansion that we will be building upon as you join the seminar next year and continue to be members and participants in the Halifax Humanities community. Thank you.